The ICT Implied Fair Value Indicator is available for various platforms on the TradingFinder website. From this section, you can download the indicator file for MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5 platforms and run it on the bubble charts. Traders can also refer to this page to understand how the indicator works and operates. From the Navigator section, we select the indicator file and run it on the chart by dragging the file. Just make sure to activate the Allow DLL Imports option in the Comments section and then click the Confirm button. We select the indicator file from the Navigator section and implement the indicator by clicking on the file on the chart. Just make sure to activate the Hello Dealer option in the Comments section and then click the Confirm button. Indicator draws implied fair value gaps. The implied gap differs from FVGs. An FVG has a gap between the first and third candle. The implied gap is where candle bodies are apart but wicks share an area. A pattern is identified by comparing the first and third candle. The implied fair value gap is different from the FVG ranges, which are candlestick patterns. An FVG is a candlestick pattern with a gap between the highest price of the first candle and the lowest price of the third candle, recognized as the FVG. The implied fair value gap is where the bodies of the candles are separated, but their wicks share a common area. A bearish implied pattern is a gap between the bodies of the first candle and the third candle with shared wick area. The implied fair value gap is a candlestick pattern where the bodies of the candles are separated but their wicks share a common area. Here, we have identified a bearish implied candlestick pattern where the first candle is compared to the third candle. The bodies of these candles have a gap but their wicks form a shared area. The first candle is calculated from 50% and the third candle is also calculated from 50% above it. The overlap of these two defines the range of this fair value gap. Their bodies are separated by a distance, but their bodies form a connection with each other. The first and third candles define the fair value gap range. We've identified a bullish implied fair value gap, a 3-candle pattern. The first candle's body is separate from the third, but their wicks create lines marking this range. In settings, there's one option to adjust display settings. Here, we have also identified a bullish implied fair value gap, which is a 3-candle pattern. The body of our first candle is separated from the body of our third candle, but the wicks of the first candle, considering 50% of the first candle, create a line here, and 50% of the third candle creates another line in this area. We identify this range as the implied fair value gap. In the settings section, there is only one option available for us in the indicator settings, where you can adjust the display settings. You can choose a specific theme or template for the indicator, which you can choose from in 3 modes: dark, light, and auto. By selecting the dark template option, a dark template will be applied to the chart. If you choose the light template option, a light template will be applied to the chart. And by selecting the auto option, only the colors of the candles will change, with bullish candles turning bright green and bearish candles turning bright red. By default, the indicator is set to the light template mode, which applies a light template to the chart. The template that is currently on my chart is the light template, but here I will select the dark template and then click confirm. As you can see, a dark template has been applied to my chart. Well friends, we've reached the end of this indicator tutorial. We would love for you to share your comments and suggestions with us in the comments section, which is basically the indicator of the spirit of light temp mode, which runs a light template on the chart. The template that is on my chart, here I select the dark template and then click confirm, which as you can see, a dark template has been run on my chart. Well friends, we've reached the end of this indicator tutorial. We would love for you to share your comments and suggestions with us in the comments section.